What's going on, guys? The Comics Kid 2099 here. Last week, I talked about the movie Always Be My Maybe, a Netflix original romantic comedy, and I said that I wanted to branch out of my wheelhouse a little bit more. I'm mostly just in the superhero, science fiction, fantasy genre. I don't really get out of that whenever I'm watching various movies, and I wanted to explore a little bit more. And so I decided to give another romantic comedy a shot. I went on Netflix, I looked around a little bit, and I found Hitch from 2005. This movie stars Will Smith, Eva Mendes, Kevin James, and Amber Valletta. And if you haven't seen it, the premise is that Will Smith plays a date doctor who helps guys get with girls. And throughout most of the movie, he is helping Kevin James, who is an accountant, get with the woman that he works for, Amber Valletta's character, Allegra Cole. And while he is helping them, or helping Kevin James get with her, he is also pursuing a relationship with Eva Mendes, who is a gossip columnist who doesn't believe in love. And then, spoilers, by the end of the movie, both couples end up getting together. And I kind of like this movie. I think there are some good parts about it, but there's also some stuff that I really did not like. I think I would have liked it about 100 times more if it focused more on Kevin James and Amber Valletta's character and their story than it did on Will Smith and Eva Mendes. I liked these two characters. Every time the movie was focusing on them, my heart glowed and grew 3 sizes, and then whenever we went back to Will Smith and Eva Mendes for like 80% of the movie, I was back to hating humanity and wishing that the movie was over. Now, it's not all bad. There are some times when Will Smith and Eva Mendes are on screen together where I'm like, okay, these two aren't bad actors. I kind of like what's going on here, but the characters that they are playing are very unlikable characters. Eva Mendes' character more so than Will Smith, but both of them at times are very shady, and I wish that the movie was less about them and more about these two minor characters who feel like they're barely in the movie. So Will Smith, at the very beginning, he is helping this guy. It's Stuart from The Big Bang Theory. There's this woman that Stuart wants to get with, and she has a little dog, and she goes in an elevator, and right as the doors are about to close, Will Smith, he pulls a dog out of his handbag, and that lures the woman's dog out of the elevator just as the doors close. So then Will Smith takes the woman's dog and gives it to Stuart from The Big Bang Theory, and then when the woman comes out of the elevator, Stuart from The Big Bang Theory has pretended like he was hit by a taxi cab trying to save her dog. And then later in the movie, like 2/3 of the way into the movie, when Hitch is thinking about giving up being the date doctor, he's looking on the back of this card that Stuart sent him, and it's a card of him and the woman. They're hugging each other, and on the back it says, "You made it happen, thank you." And their entire relationship is built on dishonesty. It's really shady. Now, the movie goes through hoops trying to make you think that Will Smith isn't that bad. There's another character, I don't remember the actor's name, Jeffrey Donovan, that's his name. He's in the TV show Burn Notice. He plays Michael, and he wants to hire Will Smith to help him get with Eva Mendes' best friend. I don't remember her name. And then he basically just wants to sleep with her and then move on. And Will Smith says, "No, I don't help guys like you. Whenever I help people, it's for true love, and I want to help them actually settle down with somebody." And the only reason the movie actually does that is so that we don't despise Will Smith's character, because his character is kind of shady when you look at it. He does a lot of dishonest stuff to help these guys, and I just don't 100% buy Will Smith's character. Now, he is more likable than Jeffrey Donovan's character, for instance, and also Eva Mendes' character. She is a gossip columnist who ruins the lives of several people over the course of this movie. She reveals that the date doctor is a thing, and he is the reason why Allegra Cole, who is a well-known celebrity, why she is dating this nobody accountant played by Kevin James. And so her printing this story just to move her career forward instantly ruins the relationship between Allegra Cole and Kevin James's character, and she doesn't seem to care about that. When Will Smith confronts her about that, he says, "You are ruining this relationship between these two." And basically she says, "If I can expose you for the hack fraud that you are, then this guy, if he has to take for the fall for it, then so be it." And she doesn't seem to understand that, or she understands, she just doesn't seem to care that she's ruining the lives of not just these two, but presumably there are lots of couples in the area who are now, the women are going to be questioning, did this guy get with me because of outside help? There's one woman who walks up to Will Smith on the street and says, "Have you met my husband before?" He says, "No, I've never met him before." And then as he walks away, he says, "See you later, Tony." And so presumably there are going to be lots of women who are going to see this headline in the paper and they're going to say, I wonder if my husband had help. And she doesn't seem to have a problem with that. She seems to think this is totally okay. And it happens because she finds out that her best friend slept with Michael from Burn Notice, and he had no interest in her. And then as he was walking out the door after sleeping with this woman, he mentioned something about the date doctor. And so she takes that guy's word that he got with her best friend because of the assistance of the date doctor, and she doesn't bother actually talking to this guy who she's been on a couple of dates with by this point, and she's starting to actually have feelings for him, and vice versa. He's starting to have feelings for her. She doesn't bother going and just saying, "Hey, look, did this happen? Can you give your side of the story?" She doesn't bother doing that. She just goes and ruins his life and the lives of many other people in the city. And by the end of the movie, Will Smith goes and tries to apologize to her, and I'm not really sure why he's apologizing. He's not the one who ruined all these lives. She is. And she does go and apologize to him, but really she should be apologizing to Kevin James and Amber Valetta's character, and she never does that. The movie tries to make me be on their side, and the actors are fine. The actors are very charming, but I just don't like the characters that they are playing. Eva Mendes more so than Will Smith. And I think if you took out that thing with the dog at the beginning, I think I would be more on Will Smith's side, because he does seem to have a code of ethics. At one point, he tells Kevin James when he first met him, "I hope she's single because I don't do breakups." And that's charming. I like that he has a code of ethics. He's not going to be a homewrecker to help someone. And I kind of like that. I just wish that the movie was less about Will Smith and Eva Mendes' very dysfunctional relationship with each other, and it was a little bit more about Kevin James and Allegra Cole's relationship with each other. Amber Valletta, the character, or the actress, wow. Yeah, I don't love this movie. I think it's okay. I don't know how it did. I remember seeing trailers for it when it first came out, and then I hadn't given the movie much thought until I saw that it was on Netflix. But it's alright. At one point, Eva Mendes gives her tragic origin story for why she is so emotionally guarded. Apparently, when she was a kid, her younger sister almost drowned, and I guess because of that, she decided that she was going to be emotionally closed off, and that's really stupid. People don't need a tragic origin story for being emotionally closed off. Some people are that way. Some people are more open with their emotions. You could have said her being a gossip columnist and her mostly working on celebrity gossip, that she could see all these celebrities who get together and then they divorce each other after 6 months, and love isn't real because I've seen all these couples that fall apart. That could have been her reason for believing that love doesn't work. And they could have done that and I could have bought it. But then they try to throw in this, my sister almost died. It's just bad. This movie, it's okay. I would give it like a C- or a D+. It's not great. I wanted to like it a little bit more. And I think with these actors and with a better story, I could have liked it a whole lot more. Unfortunately, I just didn't. So those are my thoughts on Hitch. I hope that you guys like this review. I hope that I wasn't too rambly here. But let me know what you guys thought of the movie if you've seen it. If you're in America, it's on Netflix as of me recording this video. Anyway, I will see you guys later in the future with some more videos. In the meantime, have a great rest of the day. Catch you later.